is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the USC Trojans, taking on last year's national champions, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Golden Bears will kick it off to get us underway. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Trojans offense will get the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Give to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember. Price he paid after that hit. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jordan.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume. Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get the...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And he'll step into the end zone.
That's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly, and you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Cal Bears offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Lyle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Golden Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab near the sticks. It's Jefferson. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready, because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Lyle. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? The Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air on first down. Looking deep. Hauls it in down the sideline. There he goes to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Garrett. And eventually taken down. But what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Caught over the middle. It's Lyle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quarterback may change this route. Wants wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Golden Bears racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And in this offense, you know as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
The Golden Bears can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Now rolling to the left. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and his defense has set them up in scoring position.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession.
He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Trojans. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into... for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. He might want another play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Punts it out of the air. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Up-tempo for the offense.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver.
Makes a grab on the shot. He's into the open down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cal!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Fowler.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. The Trojans will call on their punt team. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Cal Now gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The sweet feet buy a little time. Hit as he throws. Right on the money. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Holds it in and looking upfield. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, he makes the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarter.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Try to make up for some of that loss. Second down. The offense changing the play. Finds his man. It's Lyle. There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. They get to him as he throws. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Bears the pressure. Quickly out to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
When you're a defensive lineman, you're trying to get underneath the offensive lineman as fast as possible to dive in there and create like a pile in the backfield where the quarterback can't move his feet. Because you see the quarterback on QB sneaks, grabs the football and tries to just keep his feet moving and just try to get an inch or a yard, whatever it takes. But the defensive lineman...
Touchdown USC! And they add 6. The board with that trip to the house.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target, and that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Virginia Tech is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost feels like they were ready the moment they arrived at the stadium. They're up 14 over North Carolina. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Trojans want to move quickly.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation for being best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum and at USC. But this guy right here, he has been making his mark on this offense.
Power football with the run. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. And the Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. He'll pull it on the read. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cal offense is headed back guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Finds his man. It's Matthews. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Oh, they're after him. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley.
The Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with 1 play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
1 play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to...
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
They'll run play action. Rush is on him. This time it's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Trojans come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Matthews. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He makes a catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Throws to the tight end. Got it on the outside. It's Garrett. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to... Scoreboard instead, it's fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established.
Converts on fourth down, still going. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Quarterback making adjustments. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's picked off at the goal line. Got some room to run. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Breaks into the open. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch? It's 1st and 10 from the 13. The DBs will back off a bit. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. The give on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it. He lets it fly. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the 2nd half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it. 1st down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Golden Bears have this offense rolling. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Sends it downfield. He's got it inside the 15. The Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo. He wants to throw it again. Release to the back. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Wants to throw on first down. And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy wasn't.
A lot of room to the right. He's inside the 40. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Got the back over the middle. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Georgia State. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
They'll move the wide receiver. Got room to work. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Lockett. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Fowler. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. He leaves it with his back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Keeps it on the draw. Turning it on.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Here's the handoff. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Lockett. Oh, he's getting ahead. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, USC! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect, oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep end.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On third down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Taking it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Southern Cal. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Golden Bears moving quickly to the line.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down. See if
he wants to go deep. Brings it in down the left side. He's loose. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He'll keep it himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Fowler. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
They believe they can run right here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wants to fire on second down. grab behind the line. It's Wormley. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. And the ball is free on the pitch. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. The Trojans will punt this one away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And you just won't see a more effective punt than that. Out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Wormley. This defense makes a play, stopping him. Short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. He slides that just inside the right upright. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route.
Snags it down the right side. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Makes the grab, past the marker. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it, they know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him, and as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Caught near the sticks. It's Rodgers. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Fires deep for the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.